Hello everyone, my name is Azatro, how are you, and welcome to another Titanfall 2 video. And I've got a bunch of different things to talk about in this video on the first anniversary of Titanfall 2, because it came out a year ago today. I'm going to be reminiscing on some things that happened before Titanfall 2 released, and just talking about Titanfall in general and talking about my channel. So I just want to start things off by saying I am very sorry to all of you that don't watch me for Battlefront but watch me for Titanfall, because I've not uploaded a Titanfall 2 video in quite some time. By the way, the gameplay that is in the background is probably some gameplay that I got this morning, one of my first games in Titanfall this morning, so if my shot is a little bit off, I apologise, but I've been playing Titanfall a little bit more recently. I've been out of the loop news-wise. I've not really cared so much about the news because I've just been really busy with work, busy with travelling to do stuff with Battlefront 2, and I'll get to that later on. You know, the thing is, I've really missed making Titanfall videos, but it's not really been something that I felt I could put my all into, and I didn't really have the passion for doing it as opposed to Battlefront 2, because Titanfall sort of had its course on my channel, and I didn't want to make gameplay videos, I didn't want to make things that I didn't want to make, basically, and I didn't want to force myself to make videos. And the reason why I've sort of stepped away from doing Titanfall videos is because I've done a lot of travelling over the last few months promoting Battlefront 2 and going to capture events and doing tons of cool Battlefront stuff that I've really enjoyed making and that I feel like is really good quality, given the time I have after work, like a couple of hours a night. So I'm happy in terms of that content. Titanfall, I just enjoyed playing it more than making videos about it. I did enjoy streaming it, but not many people came to watch my streams, as opposed to Battlefront. And I just want to talk about a couple of things regarding what I think about the game right now. I think it's great still. I still enjoy playing it. And I just want to say thank you for those that have stuck around for, even since the first Titanfall, because I made my channel dedicated to Titanfall 1 news back when the game had even been announced. I made videos about it a long time ago. I actually reacted to some of my first Titanfall videos. You should go check that out. It didn't get many views, but you know, people found it interesting. And Titanfall 2 allowed me to go to my first like pre-release games events. So I went to LA to Respawn twice, which it was the first time I ever flew on my own and the first time I ever went to America. And it was just a fantastic experience. I really enjoyed the second time the most. It was just an unbelievable experience. And then I also got a chance to play the full game in London before release as well, and I made tons of content about that, and I really had a lot of fun meeting other Titanfall players, other Titanfall creators, and yeah, that really was like a huge deal for me at the end of last year. Because it's literally just over a year ago since I took those trips. And then this year's been absolutely hectic with all the Battlefront stuff. You know, I went to Stockholm a couple of times earlier this year before Battlefront was announced. Then we had Celebration, we had EA Play, we also had Gamescom, and then I went back to DICE to record some beta stuff. So it's been pretty incredible this whole last 12 to 18 months, and it all started with Titanfall 2, and you know, I was very excited when they first announced it. Seeing that gameplay at EA Play was like, this game is going to be awesome, and when I first got my hands on it I was like, this is great. And to this day I still think Titanfall 2 is one of my favourite games of all time. It just plays so well. You know, the story was great. I've only played it through once, and that was for my channel, but I'd love to revisit it if I had time. And yeah, I just really love this game. I think I definitely need to get back into making videos on it. I just don't know when. I believe the final update is coming in a month or something like that. We've literally just had an update for the anniversary, like a Halloween update. So I don't really know what to do in terms of content-wise. I will be covering Titanfall 3 news if there is any Titanfall 3 news. Don't you worry. It's not like I'm completely abandoning the franchise, because it's still my favourite franchise. I still love the game. I love the Respawn team. So that isn't going away. So if there is, you know, in a few months' time there is some talk of this is what Titanfall 3 is going to be in the future, maybe, or something like that, I'll cover it. I mean, Respawn's got a VR game coming out, and I'm very excited for that, because I cannot wait to try that out when it comes out in, like, 2019, I believe. And then they've got a Star Wars game coming out, which is going to be awesome around the same time. So, other than Titanfall, I can't wait to see what the Respawn team's doing. But yeah, this has just been a bit of a random video, to be honest. I just wanted to talk about a couple of things, say, you know, thank you for sticking around. This whole year has been pretty decent, I think, in terms of content. I would have liked to have seen new maps rather than remakes, but you can't win everything. You know, they only have taken microtransactions on cosmetic items, which is fantastic. I did wish Frontier Defense released earlier on in its life cycle, but things can't be helped. I would have just liked a couple of more new maps, that's all, but that's just how games development is, I guess, and the game just wasn't as popular as it should have been. That's the biggest thing I hate about this game, how just it isn't as popular, because the single player, the multiplayer, it's just incredible. Anyway, that will do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been random, but whatever. Let me know your thoughts on various topics in the comment section below, and I shall see you all in my next Titanfall 2 video, whenever that will be. I hope it's not going to be in like 5 months' time. It won't be. It won't be. Trust me. Trust me. See you next time. Goodbye.